Hello, I'm FPX Toycat, and have you ever wondered why Minecraft 1.21 is called the Tricky Trials update? Well, obviously it's because of the trial chambers, the big individual structure in this update, which is huge and contains almost everything else inside of it. But then the big question is, how do you find the trial chambers? And that is today's big update question. This is a series where I'm attempting to answer concisely and effectively every single big update question you might have about this one, and this is a huge one that can be answered literally in seconds, because here's how you find the trial chambers. Find a cartographer, and once you get him to journeyman level, you'll be able to trade for not just ocean monument maps, not just woodland mansion maps, but also the trial explorer map, which will point you directly to a trial chamber. That has been the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe for more. Obviously, this is something you probably know at this point. It is the most handy way to find trial chambers, and the best way if you don't like to get your hands dirty or do any mining in your world, which to be fair is an increasingly large section of Minecraft players. But if you do not mind mining and you are willing to find lots of these because you're looking for maces and their enchantments, you might instead prefer the second technique. So with this map, you can obviously search for them directly, but without the map, you can just dig down and wildly guess. This seems highly impractical, but let me simulate for you a mining trip down here at Y0, because this is surprisingly useful. So this tunnel will eventually lead me to a trial chambers, but while we're on the way simulating our mining trip, let's talk about how they generate. So although trial chambers generate between Y-20 and Y-40, they actually branch from the start, and they more often go up than down, which means the most effective way to mine is actually closer to Y-20, or in my testing from a previous generation, about Y-10. I'd love to see a larger dataset to compel you to the exact layer, but for now just know that Y-20 to Y0 is that sweet spot for finding trial chambers if you're just trying to dig and potentially find them. It will take you a lot of digging because they are only found once per 34 by 34 chunk area, and also it's worth knowing that trial chamber maps are more practical. Digging isn't a bad strategy if you're looking for stuff anyway, and also it's the best way to guarantee you find all of the trial chambers in a given area. You can basically strip mine for them if you feel it that way, but once you have strip mined and you've found a trial chambers, now the question is, what do you do once you get here? I figured that I could leave you at like, okay, now you know where to find trial chambers, what do you do? But if you are looking to find a trial chamber, there's a few basic things that you should know that will brighten up your day a lot. One of these is that there are lots of oxidized copper bulbs. If you use an axe on these, they will emit more light, which means that you don't need any torches while you're in this structure. This is incredible if you ask me, and is really fun, but also something you should know is that in the structure are vaults. These are one-time use structures. If you have a key for it, you can use it, but only one time. This is a new mechanic for Minecraft, so keep that in mind. And also a new mechanic for Minecraft are these structures having corridors. These corridors are huge and contain basically everything inside of them. Look ahead of me and you'll find a trial spawner, which spawns waves of mobs for you to fight. You'll have more mobs if there's more of you in the world. If you're by yourself, like I always am, sad. But if you're by yourself, then you can actually just fight them by yourself. And then also there are ominous trial spawners, which will happen when you have the bad omen effect, and there are ominous vaults which require keys from those. This is for most of the things you probably want in the place, so keep in mind that you'll need to go to those. And also keep in mind that basically everything in the trial chamber all comes from this one point, so this is where you'll want to be. This is where some of the best loot can be found, and this is where, honestly, the combat chamber is where you'll be going to farm endlessly to kill breezes over and over again, or maybe to kill skeletons, although I don't want to deal with them. So I'm getting out here, and I'm going to tell you that this is a trial chamber. I hope that you find many, and I hope that you get great results, and I hope that you're really lucky with your mace RNG, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's not necessarily likely. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope that you found this to be a useful answer to the question of how to find a trial chamber. To recap, use a trial explorer map or dig somewhere between Y0 and 20, and once you're here, don't forget to bring an axe. It is the first time that axes have been useful in a non-combat sense underground, which is very, very nice to see. And also, it's something to keep in mind that we now have lots of new potion effects, lots of new weapons, and all of the things that you can check out through the rest of this series, which I'll leave linked down below. Thank you for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!